Hi, we're Ostrich Run, and this is Teen Info Net.
How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good, you know, a little hot outside, but feels good in here.
Can you guys introduce yourselves a bit first?
Yeah, I'm Joel. I sing, I do guitar, and I write for the band. And
I'm Mark. I play guitar, do a little bit of backup vocals, and also write. And then
I'm Jonathan. I play the violin and I play viola and do backup vocals as well.
So how did you guys form as a group?
it started. I had a song like "Everyone Pretends," our single that we're doing right now, and I showed Mark, and he really digged it. So then we just kind of started writing together. We've known each other for a long time, so we've been in bands together before, but it was just kind of like a long, like maybe a 5 or 6 year period where we weren't playing music together. And then he really liked it, so we started playing. And John, I met him through church, and I always like strings in my band, so he's always with me. He's been in like 3 bands of mine, so.
And you play the violin in the group?
I play the violin in the group, yeah.
So is it like weird when other people see like, oh, we have a violinist in our group instead of like the normal type of instruments?
Yeah, it's definitely unique, and we get a lot of buzz because of the violin. I really like incorporating different sounds into rock and all sorts of music. So yeah, I mean Ostrich Run, it's really fun to play with them and incorporate a unique sound.
So where did the name Ostrich Run come from?
It came from like the organization that we're starting, which is like kind of like a promotional organization to promote like nonprofits and stuff and link them with like bands or different types of like artists. So we decided to like make the band to kind of be the voice of it, and so Ostrich Run, it kind of like runs around and tells people about it, you know. And the organization's called Ostrich Farm.
So do you guys write your own music?
Yeah.
So what do you think is the hardest part about writing your music, or what influences you while you're writing?
Let's see. The hardest part about it is probably developing kind of like the chord progression that you want to do. You know, for me the easiest part is the melody. But like, if you don't have a good chord progression, it's like kind of hard to do the melody too. You know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to be generic, but at the same time doing something that, you know, people can kind of like they've heard it a little bit before, but has a little bit of spin where you're kind of, you know, being intriguing about it or trying to, I don't know.
So like, how long is the process for you to write and record a song just to get it all finalized?
It could take anywhere between like a week to like 3 months. You know. It never taken me longer than 3 months to write anything like that.
And do you guys have a favorite song?
Like just in general, or the ones that we wrote?
Like of your own. Like
my own? You can go.
my favorite would probably be Boundaries, but that's just because we don't play it as much. But I mean, that's my favorite.
Yeah, my favorite's probably Steel. It's on our EP.
My favorite's Everyone Pretends. It's the single that we just released.
And do you guys remember each and every performance you guys have had, or do you have a specific one that you like the most?
They're all like really exciting. Like each one kind of sticks in my head. But the one that was the most exciting was we did this thing called For Raw Artists. They're like a organization that kind of goes around different parts of the country, and they just put together like big giant like showcases. And that one was really cool because there was so much different types of art, you know, everywhere from photography to like music, and then there was like paintings and even sculptures and stuff. It was really cool.
And do you guys get nervous before you're about to perform, or what would be your advice for people to get over stage fright?
I always get nervous, but I think the advice would just be confident in what you do and like know that that's what you're practicing for.
So, go ahead.
No, that's fine.
So who do you guys look up to or would like to collaborate with one day?
I think it'd be cool to collaborate with Lauren Marbury, I think her name is. But Lauren, I know her name's Lauren, from every lead singer, I don't know their first name, but from Churches. Like, she's really cool, and I like her lyrics a lot. And her lyrics kind of, like, I feel like she writes the same way that I write as far as lyrics go. So that'd be cool to collaborate with her.
And you guys said you've known each other for a while, right?
Yeah.
So what do you love the most about each other and also hate the most about each other?
I'll let Mark take that one.
I think all our personalities are really close, and you know, we all have the same fun with everything, and I mean, everybody gets along really well, so it really feels like a family. The one thing I guess that we sometimes lack on is we lag. We get a little lazy with stuff. and we get late to places. And other than that, I mean, I feel like we really just like get along. I mean, we've known each other for like 10 plus years, so everything's just kind of natural.
Yeah. What about you, John?
I think the biggest thing I like about jamming with these guys is just it's another form of collaboration. That's the thing I love most. I think the thing I hate most is that I wouldn't say even hate, but like I think just sometimes it is the distance. Like we've known each other for such a long time. And I live in San Bernardino, and they live in Orange County, and like we're in Hollywood filming this interview now. So it's like I don't know. I think there's just a traveling thing that we're working on.
We're always like about 30 miles away
Yeah, we're
from
always.
each other.
But I mean, like that's what makes it cool, though.
Yeah.
That we're still like that. We have this vision and we have this plan, and even though that there are hard things like traveling, that we're gonna make it happen. Yeah.
So if you could add one more person to your group, who would you like to add? Like, who would you want to be like another member?
Probably like a solid drummer, like somebody who's, you know, kind of has the same vision that we share, you know, with what we want to do with our music. And also somebody who could be, like, we want somebody who could be like a band family, you know, like somebody that's texting us, not even about music, just texting us about like our girlfriends or like our day or, you know, anything like that.
And do you think it's harder to work as an individual artist or as a group?
There's pros and cons, but I'd say as a group is easier, just because you can get a lot more done a lot faster. But there might be other people who say you can get a lot more done faster as a single artist or a solo artist, but I've done both, and so I personally like a group. It's a lot better for me.
And what would you guys be doing if you weren't an Ostrich Run or just doing anything with music at all?
I'd probably be in like marketing somewhere, doing something like that. That's what I'm going to school for, so.
I am actually. I don't go to school. I don't. I mean, I work at Starbucks. That's kind of like just to pay the bills. But I mean, I do music full time. I have like 5 different music things going on. So, and I'm very involved in all of them though. So I work like 15 hours a week at Starbucks.
I'd probably get into like the film industry. I'm going for business entertainment, so that's like my other passion, film and acting and stuff like that.
So where do you guys hope to see yourselves in the future?
Hope to like, you know, kind of definitely be kind of established, especially like in LA and Orange County, just so that way it's kind of like be able to make the Ostrich Farm, the whole idea and the whole mission of that, like connecting all the bands in this area to kind of raise money for all the charities and stuff, and not just money but like awareness and people donating their time and stuff like that. That's kind of where I want to be.
All right, and lastly, where can people find out more about the Ostrich Foundations that you guys have, or even just your music and social networking?
Well, definitely Facebook is always a good place. But we have a website, ostrichrun.com, and then there's also a website for the farm, which is ostrichfarm.org. So, or theostrichfarm.org, sorry.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, cool.
And
Thanks.
have a great time. Bye.